Welcome back, grappling fans. My name is John Evans, and I'll be your host for yet another Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournament match. Today's match is going to be between Checkmat's Lucas Leite and Team Lloyd Irvin's DJ Jackson. Let's go ahead and get right to the action here. This was at the Abu Dhabi Pro Trials on the East Coast. It happened a couple of weekends ago, and yes, you are correct in the fact that you're asking yourself, why is this brown belt competing against this black belt here on the right? And no, this is absolutely happening. This is a real tournament. In the Abu Dhabi Pro Trials, they do group the two belts together, which is kind of crazy, but it also makes for some really interesting matches, like this one. Especially because you get really high-level brown belts, and they can give the upper black belts a run for their money. They are excellent athletes, and they've been working at their craft for quite a long time, and you know, whoever's better than that day really could still pull it out, even if they are, say, a brown belt fighting against a black belt. But what's happening right here is Lucas Leite, the guy on bottom, he is famous for his half guard, and DJ is known for having a very, very good base, very good takedowns, and so Lucas just creates grips and he sits right to half guard because that's where he wants the game to be. He wants to be fighting right from here. He doesn't want to get any takedown points against him, so he just pulls right to half guard, and DJ is doing a great job of using his head position to keep Lucas from taking the middle. And when I say taking the middle, Lucas wants to get his body close to DJ's hips. He wants to get his head maybe towards the center of DJ's hips here. And DJ was using his own head to prevent Lucas from getting that. But now Lucas is up, and he does get to the side, so this is not a good position for DJ anymore. Just that little variation makes the position all of a sudden bad for DJ. So now Lucas is up, and this is a very famous sweep that Lucas does. He gets this on everyone. He gets high up here, and he's nearly in like a turtle position, and he traps the one leg, the near leg, and he gets the leg grip on the knee here on the far leg, and now he's in a position where he can either come up on a single leg, come up, or when the person on top has this overhook here, when they try to, because DJ, what he's trying to do here is he's trying to hip toss. He's going to use this bottom leg, and he's going to try to drive his hips upwards. Yep, and he's going to drive Lucas over like that, kind of like an Uchimata. Lucas can use that momentum and then take DJ over to the far side, and that's what he's trying to do. But unfortunately, DJ has a really, really good base, so DJ feels very comfortable with this overhook right here, and just using this Uchimata hip toss to kind of keep Lucas off base, because Lucas is up on his knees, and normally that's bad. But here he gets up, and there's a scramble, and he tries to take DJ down, but they kind of go out of bounds. I believe that there is no points for that. Maybe an advantage. And the resetting back to the middle. Tying the belts. This is a really great time to get a breather. If you're an athlete like me and you get tired easily, then just that belt comes off and take your sweet time tying it. So I believe there are rules about that, but they're probably not enforced too well. And they're restarting the action, and Lucas sits right back to half guard, which is very, very smart. And this is going to circumvent DJ getting any kind of takedown points, and Lucas is just going to look to work that same exact sweep. He's going to try to get his head closer to the middle, which he's doing. And now he's coming up. He's more in a turtle position. DJ sits his hips up so he can circle. He circled that knee to the inside, and he can sit to guard. And now he's back to his half guard again. And DJ is no longer fighting this position with his head. He's just using that collar grip, which is a great grip, but if you don't fight it with the head and get your hips far back, then they can come up onto that single leg the way Lucas has been doing. Lucas goes back to the north-south position with Lucas and Turtle, and they decide to reset that back in the center. See, I'm not sure if they're going to make him restart in that turtle position, or if they're going to have them both stand up again. Always interesting to see when they restart it back in the center. And it looks like they are going to restart it from this turtle position. And they're looking for grips. DJ should be off of his knees. He wants his weight not on his knees here, so you can really drive your weight onto your opponent. But Lucas just picks his butt up and then swivels his legs back in, and you can pull half guard again. And he's right back to the same exact position. DJ just working the overhook right here. He's got an overhook, which prevents Lucas from coming up and taking the back. If you don't make that overhook, anytime someone's on their side in half guard and they have the underhook, they can just come up and take your back. But that overhook prevents that. Also, when Lucas tries to get up, then DJ has that Uchimata sweep that I was talking about earlier, where he really tries to drive his hips in and flip Lucas back this way. That, of course, is not really working so well because Lucas usually likes to take the momentum that his opponent gives him and sweeps him back over this way, the same way that the momentum's going. But DJ just has such great base that he's just not falling prey to that sweep. DJ's getting the collar, and he goes for that Uchimata sweep again. You can see he's nearly like he's slamming Lucas's head into the mat each time. And Lucas is trying to take advantage of that momentum and just keep sweeping DJ to that same side, but it's just not working out for him. I really feel like Lucas is imposing his will, though, because he's in the position that he wants to be. He's in that half-guard position. He is working his sweep, and DJ is really only countering and trying to keep Lucas from sweeping. DJ is doing an amazing job of it, but if all things are equal, if points and advantage are equal, I would definitely, for referee's decision, have to give it to Lucas, because he's putting the fight exactly where he wants it. He's forcing his game plan and imposing his will, which is really, if you can't finish your opponent and you're not going to beat him on points, or maybe it's a tournament where there are no points scored, that's about the best you can hope for. You want to be able to get your game going first, and you don't want your opponent to get their game going. DJ is not close to passing. DJ could arguably be close to getting a reversal with that Uchimata sweep, but I mean, he's on top, so he would just hope to throw Lucas to the ground and then maybe pass his guard. But that doesn't happen, and it looks like time expired. I believe everything is equal. I think that there's 0 points and maybe 1 or 2 advantages, but it's tied up on advantage. I believe that this was referee's decision, and I think it was a good decision if it was, because Lucas, like I said, really imposes well on that one. I think good job for him, and he deserved it. So anyway, I just wanted to post this one because a lot of people have been talking about it, and just wanted to get it out there. If you have comments, or if you want me to review your video of your grappling match, just go ahead and send it to me. I will have my email address in the description below. Thanks, guys.